What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. This is the episode where we go over volatility indices, the two that I trade, volatility 51s and volatility 251s. Now today it was a bullish day. I didn't do a video yesterday. I don't think I did one the day before. So let's go over the price action of these last couple of days. So on the daily time frame, from Sunday when I did that video, or Monday night, like I said, we traded below this low, around this weekly low, from quite a few months back, and we've been trying to make our way back to equilibrium at least, and then might be to premium. So the previous weekly hike, as we sold off, we're halfway back through that candle. This weekly candle is still inside the range of this previous one. I don't know if by tomorrow or so if we're going to flip back to go down, because we already traded, ran above this previous daily high, and we closed down. This candle manipulated up to a portion of the wick, and we closed down. We didn't close below the wick, so I guess that is the reason why we manipulated down and we ran into this smooth body candle. Let me see if I can use this to highlight. So we ran below this smooth body candle down here. This one, hold on, let me see. This thing not allowing me to draw. I don't know what's going on. Let me refresh this, close it, yes, and reopen. Yeah, so yeah man, so we ran below the low of that candle. I think I need a lighter color. Ran below the low of that candle, took out the liquidity, and we traded back up. We close around here and see today's candle already open, and we're pushing right back up here. So let us see what we get for the remainder of the day. So we almost back to the previous daily high. I don't know if we're going to run it and then turn back down, or we're going to make our way, because this could be just a sweep for us to make our way back into more premium prices going further into next week, into the weekend and into next week, because these markets are 7 days a week. So what I'm seeing here on the 4-hour time frame, we came down here, sold into this breaker block here, and then now we went all the way back up. So I think we could make it above this high. This new high is the target, this one right here, and then this one. So let us see if we get a sell above here, or we're going to continue buy on the 1-hour time frame. So this candle already did well, it didn't do much manipulation, barely have a wick on it. So this would be the daily candle, manipulated down a little bit, and so we're heading back for the high. So we took out the close, took out the high, intraday high from yesterday, and so we make it back to the previous daily open here for the bearish day. So let us see if we make it above this high to run the highs to go back down, or we're going to sell from here. There were some nice trade opportunities inside of here, so we traded down into equilibrium here quite a bit, and then now we went back up. Nice buy opportunity going up here. Nice sell opportunity coming down. One buy here. This was a bit of a choppy part here, and then came down and we went right back up. So on the 15-minute time frame, this was the opportunity to give us the buys coming into the zone here, manipulated down, and we ran the lows and came right back up. So this was one entry opportunity. This was another one to bring us to the highs. This one also for the sales. I took these sales here at work. I tried to buy it thinking we're going to break back up to the upside. I was wrong, but I was just thinking since we're going up, we're going to continue up. I didn't wait for my entry confirmation, and I took the buys. Got stopped out and I took some sales coming down here, and I didn't manage the trade correctly because this account should have doubled. I should have made at least $100 from this trade, but I closed too early. We retraced back up, and the little bit that I had here, I got stopped out at break even, and then we continued low. But my entry for the sell should have been a bit further up here. So that is what happened. And then when we traded back into this breaker here, there was a buy opportunity, but I wasn't on the charts. I was on my way home, so I didn't get to take this trade for the buys to bring us up here. But guys, these are some beautiful opportunities for some nice trades, especially when these markets are trending. Like, you can get some nice opportunities from those trades. So see the 5 minute here, bit of a consolidation right now, sideways movement, because we're curling like we want to come back down. I tried to sell it just now on another account and kind of pushed up and stopped me out before it's coming down now. So I sell it from one of these candles here, and it's coming back down now. So let me go to volatility 25 1S and go over the price action from there. So let me do the transition to this. Is now volatility 25 1S. So on the daily time frame, so we at all-time highs again. Finally close above that last week level. So we ran this high now. This could possibly become a breaker right here. So ran this high. We did a bit of a rejection here before coming back up, bit of a manipulation. This daily candle didn't quite make it there, but this one brought us right above since the open. We could manipulate there and turn back down now, or we could just continue going higher. But that is currently what I'm seeing on the daily time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, clean buys opportunity going up. So the previous daily candle high is here, came back down to here, and we could have gotten an entry to continue up higher. That's it on the 4-hour. On the earlier part of the week, we kind of consolidated here. There were some sell opportunities from this order block. Not much follow through. We just came into a bit of a discount on the lower time frame, a small pullback before we know we're going higher. So this thing is very bullish at the moment, and that's why we're trending higher. So there were some nice entry opportunities if you know what to look for in these levels, especially in this level down here and here. Nice entry opportunities, avoiding the consolidation, just catching the small pullbacks and continuation. So those were the opportunities there for the buys, because we're very, very bullish on this pair for this week. So on the 1 hour time frame, it's just a bit cleaner. Nice entry here, After the manipulation down into this fair value gap, that was the entry for this current day. And what I'm seeing here is a bit of a consolidation, but nevertheless some entry opportunities presented themselves here to continue higher. And the 15-minute, it looks a bit choppy for today, but because we just broke out to the upside and we retrace back to the downside, and then we continue higher. This was a nice entry opportunity from this pullback, like I said, to continue higher. If you know what to look for, the signatures are there for you to get in and catch some decent buys. But you have to be watching the charts, like you have to be paying attention, and like you can make some crazy returns on your accounts if you know how to enter on these pairs. Like these are some nice trades. Nevertheless, there will be opportunities to grow your accounts every day on these pairs. So now we're expecting to either continue higher, or if we can't continue higher, then we're going to manipulate and come right back down. So let us see what we get for the remainder of the week. But that is about it for today's video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.